thanks for tuning into the video on irishracing.com. Build up to Royal Ascot, getting really exciting now, and in this week's video I'm going to run through 5 of Aidan O'Brien's top contenders for Royal Ascot, in my opinion anyway. Let me know in the comments below who you think his best chances are. On day 1 of Royal Ascot, Aidan is going to be closing in on his 400th Group 1 winner as a trainer, and I think Henry Longfellow might write himself into the history books with a big win in the St James's Palace. I suppose Baidu Bowie out of minding, expectations were always going to be really high, but he even raised that bar himself with some really good performances at 2. Interestingly enough, he was actually Aidan's 4,000 career winner as a trainer as well when winning the Vincent O'Brien National Stakes at the end of his 2-year-old campaign. Disappointed in the French Guineas, but I put a line through that. We can see from the stable they can bounce back from disappointment early on in the year. It's not going to be an easy task with 2 Guineas winners to conquer, but it could make him a nicer price in the day, and I'm expecting a big one. In Thursday's Gold Cup, I suppose Kyprios looks really hard to oppose. I suppose to regain his Gold Cup title, he didn't run in the race last year after missing a lot of his 5-year-old campaign through injury, but he was just an absolutely outstanding stayer at 4, unbeaten in his 4-year-old campaign, toppling the likes of Stradivarius on multiple occasions. He's ran twice so far this season, winning on both starts. Maybe not the most visually impressive, but it looks like he might be back somewhere close to what it might have been his best as a 4-year-old. The division this year doesn't look overly strong. I think he's beaten better horses in the past. Look, he's short, but it looks justified. I think he'd be very hard to beat. Interestingly enough, I think maybe a lively outsider from the stable, maybe for a little reverse forecast or something like that. Point Lonsdale, I think he improved massively for the step up and trip last time at Chester. He's got a pedigree to die for, and I think he could be maybe an outsider who might challenge his more fancied stablemate. But Kyprios looks really hard to beat in that Gold Cup. In Friday's coronation, I think Opera Singer could be the answer. She'd really disrupted spring preparation, I suppose, kind of vibes before her run in the Irish Guineas kind of seemed to suggest she was just about ready to be there. And I think it was a really encouraging one, considering that you'd expect her to come on an awful lot for it. She will have to reverse form at Fallen Angels. She looks likely to line up there, as well as the English Guineas winner as well, Imalka. But I think this Opera Singer, she was the standout 2-year-old filly. I think there's plenty of encouragement there to say she has progressed from 2 to 3, and she should come on leaps and bounds for that first run in the Guineas. Aidan O'Brien has never really hidden his admiration for this filly. She was just brilliant last year, and I think she could step up and be one of the top 3-year-old fillies this year as well, so I'd be expecting her to land that Coronation Stakes. I'm really looking forward to the Hardwick Stakes on the Saturday of Royal Ascot. Continuous was without doubt one of my favourite horses in training last year, and I'm excited to see how he has progressed from 3 to 4. I was actually at the Curragh on Guineas Day, and he galloped after racing under Ryan Moore. Looked in great shape there, and hopefully that'll put him bang on for this engagement. He was so progressive last year. Brilliant win at York, went on to win the Ledger, and then beaten less than 4 lengths in the Arc. I think he's probably one of the most solid chances for Ballydoyle throughout the week. I think he's going to be really hard to beat here. The last spot on my list has been quite hard to decide on. I'm leaving Augusta Rodan out, even though there's every chance he will bounce back in the Prince of Wales. I wanted to go to 2-year-old to round it off, and I think the Ballydoyle 2-year-old who has impressed me the most so far has been Whistle Jacket, a full brother of champion 2-year-old Little Big Bear. His brother was a Royal Ascot winner, and I'm hoping he can do the same again. I think the most likely target is the Norfolk Stakes. I think Aidan kind of half confirmed that earlier on in the week. I just thought he looked really precocious, I suppose, in his first 2 starts. He was beaten first time out by Carwood of the County, an exciting 2-year-old Joseph's, but stepped up on that again next time in the first Flyer Stakes. Beat a field of winners there. Second that day was Arizona Blaze, who franked the form again. I think it's taking how fast this fella gets out of the stalls. He jumps so quick and he looks pretty straightforward. He's precocious. I think he could be really hard to beat in the Norfolk. Aidan has won it 3 times in the past. Hasn't won it since Sioux Nation in 2017 again, but I think Whistle Jacket looks promising. Well, those are 5 of my main Ballydoyle fancies for the Royal meeting. Again, let me know in the comments below what you think of those horses and their chances, and anything else you fancy. And if you like the content, make sure and like and subscribe. We've got plenty coming up for Royal Ascot.